Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Nekme Obasoge, broadcasting from Toronto, Canada. We are back again with our daily political analysis on Nebo TV. And today I have with me in the studio Mr. Daniel Obakozuwa, all the way from Benin City. He's there in Edo State, giving us all the latest. Okay, and today we're going to be discussing about Ize Iyamu. I saw this article yesterday. I was a little bit surprised that Ize Iyamu went to this length, saying that all the negative things that Oshiomhole said about him in the past election, they were all not from his heart. So, Mr. Daniel, what do you think motivated Ize Iyamu to make this statement? So, because of politics,
Well,
you
uh,
don't have self-pride anymore.
I think that is politics. It is rather very unfortunate
Hmm.
uh, for him to make such a statement. A man haunted you,
Hmm.
called you name, trying to bring evidence about your past, and you are now saying it is not from his heart. It is all about politics now that the man is now the one begging and carrying him along to come to government house. So it's all about politics. That is where Edo people will have to be very careful whom they decide to give the mantle of leadership for to in the next 4 years. Because politics is a bit dicey and trickish. So
So, because
a lot of political statements have been made during campaign,
hmm,
not fulfilled, and there's nothing you can do.
hmm,
Yes, definitely it's because of politics.
because of politics, you don't have self-pride anymore. I'm going to read the question that was directed to Ize Iyamu and the reply from Ize Iyamu as well. Okay. Sometime in the past, the suspended national chairman of the APC, Adam Oshiomhole, called you a lot of unprintable names and said you were incapable of governing the state. How will you cope with such a man now as your godfather? Okay, that is the question. So Ize Iyamu replied, what do you mean by Godfather? However, are we selecting what we should remember? What about the periods he paid glowing compliments to me? What about the period he praised me for all I did to support him to be in a government? He made those statements during the period I was on the other side and was contesting to be the state governor, and he was determined, okay, determined to prevent that. What do you expect? Were you expecting him to praise me at that time, okay, when he did not want me to be governor? Okay, so when you look at the context in which he said those things, you will understand that he was just playing politics and he needed to demarket me so that his candidate would have an advantage. And after the election, that was the end of it. So I do not think that we should dwell too much on what he said before the election. If you are saying that, we can also take you back to what he said about me before then. People are saying, look at the bad things he said during the campaign. Why did you Okay, why did they not look at the good things he said before the campaign? The truth is that he was only trying to demarket me so that Edo people would not vote for me. Not that it was from his heart. Of course, the man, Oshiomhole, can speak for himself. He is not dead. We are all pretending not to know that In politics, you can say all kinds of things just to demarcate your opponent. So it's very clear here. That's what Ize Iyamu said. I can't read everything. There are lots written here. Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Daniel. Yes.
Yeah.
I just read the articles to the audience about Ize Iyamu saying that it's a normal thing during election period, that he was just saying all those things to demarket him so that Governor Obaseki will win, so that those people will not vote for him. That
Well,
everything he said at that time was not from his heart. Okay.
well, I wish Ize himself was here
Hmm.
in the live broadcast to answer some certain questions. Which one is fallacy? Is it the one that relates to the issue at the university? Which one is fallacy? That he called him a thief, that is not from his heart, that he did not
Yes, he
even
said
give
that
him
it's a normal
a
thing.
board a board member, said he's not even competent for a
Hmm.
board member. Which one is the fallacy, or which one is not from his heart?
He said he
Well,
was just
what
saying it to demarket him
he was
at that
saying it,
time.
and he was saying it and telling Edo the truth, because when he was talking about what happened, the incident that happened at the University of Benin, he did made mention of a political holder, a special advisor to the president, who was said to be the chairman of that committee.
Okay.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Yes, he said
Yes.
it. He said it's with them, they can go and ask. So by saying it from the heart, you know, it's not from his heart. By saying this, he was also telling Benin's the truth about this man. What if you look at the statement he has made about Obaseki? He has not said anything regarding his character. He has not said anything that he has done that was not right. That maybe throughout his term as a economic chairman, economic team, he did that, or he did not do this. Are you getting it?
Yes.
What he said about Obaseki was simply that he never knew that he would betray him, that he's apologizing not because Obaseki is a bad man, not because Obaseki is a fraud, not because Obaseki cannot manage the seats. You can see the difference. He's
Hmm.
telling Benin the truth. So it is just as I keep saying it, those have to look critically and choose their own candidate that will emerge and lead them aright to government house. He is bringing both of them. Ize Iyamu on one side, Obaseki on the other side. All he said about Obaseki, none was negative.
Ah, Lord have mercy. That man, the way
None
he's.
was negative. He never told us that Obaseki is a fraud. He never told us he defrauded the government. He
Hmm.
never said anything about even his past that Obaseki had done why he's not warranted to be the governor. All he said was that he betrayed him.
Uh,
And Obaseki has now come out to say he wanted him to share the state fund with him.
yes, the
So,
Edo State Treasury.
with him. So it is very clear. But Ize Iyamu, even if he said it, it's not from his heart. But he has told the Benin,
The
though the
truth. The
he has
truth.
told them the truth
Yes.
of the kind of man he is. Is he not the okay? Yeah, he's not a thief, but he's with EFCC case with 700 million, which is still pending.
And
It's not the truth. He's not saying it from the heart. Oh, the issue about the expulsion he got from the University of Benin
uh,
is not from the heart.
hmm.
But was it true or
Yes.
false? You can see. I'm so happy that he alone, a friend of mine, another brother of mine, was able to compile Oshiomhole talking. All he said
Okay.
about Ize Iyamu, all he's saying
Mm,
about Obaseki, and ended up that, thank God, no like fraud or
mm.
evil was mentioned about Obaseki.
Baseki.
What he
Even till
said,
now,
that, yes, nothing had been said that is negative about the man. The only negative
every
thing is that he betrayed him. Maybe he didn't he's stopping him from being that godfather he wants to be. That is the only thing that he has said about Obaseki.
and that's
So
Oshiomhole, you don't know
yeah,
what to do.
it,
It's so frustrated.
it's so sad and very, very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate.
It's
So
so frustrated.
Edo people will now know who is actually meant for governance. It's not
And that's Oshiomhole.
just like somebody told him that is those state is not his personal property, so he cannot just remove and remove. He has given up the good candidate. If you look all he said when he brought Obaseki, you can see that compared to what he said, what he's now saying about him, then compare what he said about Ize Iyamu and what he's now saying about him. The equation is well balanced. And the kind of people who are even carrying Obaseki and the kind of people who are going on with Ize Iyamu, the equation is balanced. It is not left for Edo people to decide for themselves who to govern them. The only prayer I keep saying and I keep praying is that we'll have a free,
And
fair, and credible
election. Election.
election so that the truth, the people's voice will be heard. Oshiomhole has
Exactly.
stopped. As Oshiomhole has long stopped about campaigning about one man, one vote, one woman, one vote.
Mm.
He has stopped saying anything concerning one man, one vote. So even the desperation that happened when the PDP was flagging up their campaign shows that they are no longer he's no longer a crusader of one man, one vote. It shows. Well, it is sad and very unfortunate that what we are saying, but I keep saying it. Let it continue to bring it down. Let it bring it on, so that though people will see, analyze, and make their decision.
And that's Oshiomhole is playing games with Edo people.
I believe in the case of Oshiomhole, his power
Mm.
corrupt absolutely, as the
Yeah.
philosopher or politicians will say.
Mm.
He has gotten so much power within him and is now being corrupted to a
That,
level
mm.
that everyone will imagine, is this Oshiomhole? So his attitude presently, if I tell you that I'm really surprised, or I will say a lot of truth of what he was doing when he was Labour president with President Obasanjo at that time. You negotiate as if you are going to strike. In the night, you go to him and bargain again. The government will now, the Labour will now conspire with government to bring poverty to the masses. I think this is what Oshiomhole, what he has been doing in labor, is what he's now showing in this political arena. You know, a lot of some labor leaders then, when we were talking, said Oshiomhole was not that clean. That he tried to campaign for them in the day. At night behind, he goes to the federal government and do other thing, and that was why results were not gotten at that time. And he got to show, but it is open, and it is now very wide open for Edo. He brought two palms, so Edo should look very well those palms and choose who to rule. But if you say both Ize Iyamu and Obaseki, if you compare, you will see that Obaseki, no negative word have been said about him, not even in the past.
Mm.
He was a political appointee under him. He didn't say Obaseki defraud. He praised him that he worked. That was why he then engineered him and gave him all support to be
Yes.
governor.
Yeah. He was the head of
Now,
the economic team.
and
Economic team.
now he became a governor. You now have to know his true character because he's not willing to share Edo State treasury with you. Then you brought someone who you said is not even competent for a board member,
Mr. Daniel, let's end this show. Let's
and
just
you
end this show
are now
because
say, okay,
and then, if we have to discuss about this man, and he don't care about this man, he don't care even though you criticize him. He's doing whatever he can do to ensure that he gain power in Edo State, but he's just wasting his time. He's just wasting his time. This man, he brought disgrace to Edo State. Eh? We were happy that he was the national chairman of APC. The next thing, he didn't handle the position properly. They disgrace him, kick him out of APC national chairman, and he came to Edo State telling us that is that position for my father. People are saying that that Oshiomhole lost that position as the national chairman. Is that position for my father? And those fools who believe in him, we also shouting and saying, no. This man brought disgrace to us in Edo State. He's not fit to campaign for anyone anymore. He's not fit. Okay, let's just end this show like this and come back again for another topic. Yeah. Mr. Daniel. Okay, guys, we are coming back again to discuss about another hot topic. Mr. Daniel sent me the picture this morning. We're going to discuss about Governor Obaseki. Hot topic. Okay, let's come back again. The next few minutes, before 20 minutes, we're going to be back, right? Right, Mr. Daniel? Okay.